G'day everyone, I'm Contemplating Blaze, and welcome to the 30th special episode of the Tripoint podcast with Kinunners and myself.
The 30th special one. It's not the 30th, it's the 30th special one.
The 30th special.
We've had 30 special ones so far.
We've had 30 special ones and 30 episodes, however not every one of those episodes have been special.
Exactly.
That'd be confusing. Anyway.
Nah.
Why do we always start the podcast talking about special?
I don't know. It started in the 27th, didn't it?
Time lately, we talk about which episode is special and which is not.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you have any small things before we go into the two bigger topics?
No, I don't.
No, you don't. Shall we talk about Sonic or Minecraft first?
What would be the smaller one, actually?
Neither.
Yeah. That's alright, we talk about neither then.
Okay, good. Okay, that's alright. I hope everybody enjoyed this episode. Thank you for listening.
Problem solved.
Let's
start with Minecraft.
Let's start with Minecraft? Okay, I'll scroll up to Minecraft on my YouTube.
Okay.
I had it in my subscriptions. I had it specifically right in the center of both the subscriptions for Sonic's and Minecraft's channels.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I'll go to whichever one we do first.
Yeah.
First thing to talk about. You only saw the trailer pass, didn't you?
Yeah, I was going to say we talk about the bundles first.
Yeah, that's where I was going to go. Because it was all in Minecraft Live. However, you didn't watch the whole of Minecraft Live.
You just sent me the clips and was like, here you go.
Homework.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send it in by next Tuesday.
The bundlies.
Okay.
Sorry?
You said homework. I said send it in by next Tuesday.
Yeah, bundles and hardcore. Hardcore is something. I mean, yeah.
I mean, it's hardcore.
It's not something I plan to play on anytime soon.
I don't really, I don't know. I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Bundles, though.
It's literally just the bags that were in modded versions.
A whole new world has opened up, though, because I can have different coloured bundles.
Exactly, that's the best part.
I can imagine my inventory, like the whole top row being like bundles from now on.
It's just a colour. It's like if you had a wool block in every inventory slot.
Oh, it's great though, because like with what are they called? Shulker boxes.
Yes, those.
I mean, they're great. However, like,
can you put bundles in them?
I hope you can. You know,
I'll
that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a shulker box full of bundles.
Yes.
If you can.
That's what your
second one is
for.
Yeah, like the shulker boxes are like, they have like a lot of room for different. They're more like a secondary inventory where bundles are good for specifically grouping like same items, I guess.
Yes, which is what I need desperately as a miner.
I think like you can put whatever item you want in next to each other. It doesn't have to be same items. However, like I'm never gonna use it.
It's better for organization though. Someone who mines.
All my wood things goes in this bundle. All my stone things goes in this bundle.
I have my two separate bundles. I got one for ore and one for blocks.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, oh, that is only sad for. I'm not sure what the limit is.
Neither do I.
I know there is a limit. I don't play the snapshots or the betas, therefore I couldn't tell what it is.
Yeah.
However, there's definitely. Yeah, and how do you feel about the name of the update?
Bundles and Bravery.
Yeah.
Or is that? That is the name, isn't it? Yeah. I think it's fine.
But way before like they did Minecraft Live this year, all that was in my head was they could have put one called Bundled Together. And it makes me sad that they didn't.
Join the PR team.
How
many times do we say this in each podcast episode?
I feel like I should like fly over to where they're based in like Sweden.
Fly to Mojang.
Mojang, guys, I'll knock on your door. Why didn't you call it Bundled Together? Oh my god. Because bundles and bravery, like, all that does is, like, those are two very different words.
Yeah.
When you think
It'd be
about
funnier
it.
if it was called Bundles of Bravery.
Oh yeah, bundles. Oh no, it is bundles of bravery. What am I talking about?
It's Bundles and Bravery.
Is it? Hold on.
Yeah.
I have the part on my screen where Agnes talks about it.
They have it in the description
Oh,
of
do
this clip you sent me.
Oh, okay, because when she says it on the screen, it says bundles of bravery. Like, it pops up on the screen in front of
Well, it says "and" in the description.
her. Oh gosh, they're even more confused than we thought.
Yeah. Yeah, never mind, I don't know anymore.
Yeah, to the... Where does it say? Bundles and... Yeah, it does. And it has bravery as a lowercase, which...
Yeah. The English brains will just dump it out the window for this one.
Who wrote it? Did they write it themselves? That would make a bit more sense considering they're Swedish.
The PR team was just crying.
Oh golly. One thing I'll say, I know you didn't watch the full
The big
Minecraft
video.
live. How the way they're doing it now, it's different to how they've done it in the past. You remember?
Yeah.
It's not even live anymore.
Oh,
Why do they call it Minecraft Live?
it's Live Plus, okay? A regular video.
I like how it's like this like I guess the tier list of things is like regular video, live video, and now we've got Live Plus, which is another regular video.
Regular
Anyway,
video
yeah.
with ad
When
breaks.
watching through it, they've like changed it up a lot. Like they don't have like a sit down section where they talk about things live anymore or anything like that.
They
I
do
mean,
it like half and half. by the
it's
look of it.
it's almost like a Nintendo Direct now.
There is a creeper in the back of that one shop. Sorry, I was just looking through the trailer. And also a snow golem.
Wait, what type of snow golem?
Just a regular one.
Funny face one or a pumpkin head one?
Pumpkin head.
Pumpkin head. Okay. Oh golly. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, they don't. It's not live now. There's no sit down and talking, and I think getting rid of the mob vote probably helped them get away from being live because they
Probably,
didn't have
yeah.
to do it live then. They didn't have to count up all
That
the
was
votes
the whole
live.
reason all along.
Yeah.
They just didn't want to do it
That's why
live
they got rid of the
anymore.
mob vote, not because of all the backlash or anything.
Nah.
Or maybe it was. Who knows? However, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the way they do it, like they're all like really, really calm presenters now.
I mean, that's fine.
It's kind of unnerving because you know Vu. Do you know Vu?
No, I don't know the names.
He's the one who does the Minecraft monthlies, who like yells and screams at everything.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He
I remember
did
that
it like
one,
a
yeah.
calm presenter voice in this, and I was
It's the first time you've ever heard that.
I was super confused. I was lost.
Who is this?
I was like, that's not how this
Replace.
works. Yeah, I don't know. It felt like really like cringy almost.
Yeah.
It's just
know
ironic
what
because
you
everyone
mean.
always talks about how he's really cringy, and that's why they wanted him to start doing a presenter voice. And I was really lost. I was like, this isn't how he's meant to be.
It's not what I'm used to.
Oh golly. Some other things we talked about in Minecraft Live, which I didn't send you the things for. They did like an interview with the movie's director,
Oh, okay.
and they discussed, basically made excuses. It felt like they were making
Ugh.
excuses at least of
That's new.
why they used hammers with the crafting table,
Yeah.
and how each of the characters are like back in the day when Minecraft didn't have a crafting book and they had to work out what to do all together.
With a hammer?
And that's how Jason Momoa accidentally makes 2 buckets in a chain, which you couldn't do back in old Minecraft, and you can't do in current day Minecraft.
What if I add that in after the movie? What would you do?
Oh, I would be like, why?
I'd probably cry.
And yeah, the hammer. Apparently, it's the hammer that's on the side of the crafting table texture.
Okay. Alright. Fine.
I hope they pull out the saw as well.
Yeah. I would love that, actually. I just start doing woodwork.
Start cutting things up.
Let's just make it
they
even more
released a little bit
ridiculous.
of an extra long scene of that part where like Jack Black makes an iron sword beforehand, showing them how the crafting
okay.
table works. And then
With a
Jason
hammer?
Momoa was like, "Oh, I already know how to use all this sort of stuff," and he chucks a bunch of stuff on the crafting table, hits it, and that's
got
how he
it.
makes the two buckets in a chain.
Oh, well, that's like
Apparently, Jason
that a new
Momoa's
weapon.
character is apparently like a 1980s gaming champion.
oh,
Well,
okay.
this reminds me of Pixels all over again.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's not a good thing to be reminded of.
Someone's gonna win against that Pac-Man.
Okay, so like okay then. Oh golly.
Jason Momoa. Doesn't strike me as the guy, honestly.
I'm assuming that's why they dressed him up like Dora.
Probably.
Oh my god.
It's the 80s fashion.
Yeah, they showed that off. They showed off that they're doing like a different live thing.
Oh, more live. It wasn't live?
Where you can like go to it in person and like experience Minecraft in real life or something like that.
Okay. I
like
can
the
do that
Minecraft
normally on the Xbox.
You're not wrong.
That was unreasonably funny.
It's... Oh god. Anyway, yeah.
Moving on.
What was I saying?
I have no idea.
Oh yeah, the Minecraft experience. You can like rescue villages or something like that. That's what's good.
Oh, from what? Stealing my wheat.
I don't know. There was something. Okay, I need to send you this later or something because they didn't. I don't think they put it up straight on their channel. No, they didn't. Do you remember
Oh.
Elements and Animation?
No.
They might have it on their own channel. They're the ones who did like Villager News, the old animations and things.
Oh, okay.
They did like an animation for this Minecraft Live where they were going to hunt down the new mob, which we'll talk about in a bit. And well, the reporter version of the reporter villager was like super like adamant that there's no such things as monsters in Minecraft. And then all the other villagers around him started like listing off different monsters, and one of them showed up a picture of Steve.
Yeah, I agree.
I was like, I mean, to villagers, Steve is probably a pretty big monster. I thought that was hilarious. Anyway, yeah, as I mentioned, we'll talk about the other new things that are coming in a later drop. We have the Pale Garden.
Yeah.
Is it really
more
a garden,
like,
though?
what's the word for it? Is it monochrome?
The monochrome garden.
Is that the word I'm thinking of?
I think people have been complaining about the name garden.
Yes, it is monochrome. Should be the monochrome garden.
People are complaining that it should be called like the Pale Woods or something.
See, I agree, because there's nothing in it besides moss.
They talk about moss for a while.
They love moss.
The funny thing is they talk about how they're like they're inspired by these specific types of trees. However, they make it literally normal like
And they made a regular
oak-looking
tree?
trees with moss hanging off it.
They were talking about, like, being inspired by the willow trees, and I was like, then make it a willow tree.
Exactly. Well, I was like, I like the white color palette.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
However, like the way like I don't know if this exists in real life. I was like, you could literally call this tree a white willow and it would sound amazing. Like
Literally.
however, it's called pale oak wood.
Yeah, it's a bit odd.
It's like why? Why call it that? Is it bad that the first thing I thought of when I saw the pale wood was I could use it to make a white sign and make No Face from Spirited Away?
That is so good.
That's literally the first thing I thought of. I don't know why.
Well,
I was
because
like, oh my gosh, I can make no face.
I was one of those who used to play with a couple of mods, way back when,
Yeah.
and it had white wood in it a lot of the time, and that's what I thought of first.
Oh golly. The funny thing is, I feel like they should make it more of a garden. They should add black flowers. That way, I don't have to take out my entire squid population to make a road.
Can have little wilted flowers
Please and thank you. I would like black flowers,
and some dark shrubs.
dark shrubs, and some like
Some
and some lilies, lily of the valleys. They're already in Minecraft or something, aren't they?
What if they had like in their lakes or whatever? They had like a water lily, but it was white.
Yeah, like stuff like that. Like make it more gardenish in general.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to necessarily have a color scheme.
Yeah.
I mean, you've already got monochrome.
I like
guess
the
that
idea
helps.
as well that maybe to make it more gardenish as well, they make it sort of like have like little oasis areas inside that are like ponds, and like you say, put like lilies and stuff in them. How like
Yeah.
in that area is where like most of the hearts will be, or something like that.
Yeah, there's like a bunch more than normal.
Yeah. So sort of things like that, and then maybe some like little lichen or something that grows on the ground during the night or
Yeah.
something. It makes little specks of light. However, it doesn't like
people
throw
in the
out light.
comments were talking about adding fog and adding fireflies as well.
Yeah, the fireflies. They're back.
Although I was saying adding fireflies for the mobs,
Yeah.
so you mistake them a little bit more.
Yeah, they could make the Pale Garden a really like I like how
It
it is
could
at
be
the
a
moment,
really
how
nice
creepy
garden.
it is. However, they could go further, like a lot further.
Oh, easily.
And I want to see if they sort of do that as time goes on. However, the creaking.
I just think of a floorboard. It doesn't help that they're wood.
They look like wooden versions of the warden almost.
A little bit, yeah, slightly ajar wooden wardens.
I like that they're like the middle of their body's like pushed to the side.
And their eyes.
They need to make
fly
multiple
through.
variations of it, and what they as well need to do is they need to make them like actually come out of the trees.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward that they just sort of spawn there.
It'd be neat, like how the warden digs out of the ground, have them sort of dig out of the tree. That'd be neat.
They just break trees. You just get like a random wood block in your inventory, like, where did this come from? Hello?
Yeah. I
Well,
think
what?
people have been quite upset that the only thing you get from them is the heart.
Yeah, it is.
When
I
you take out
actually
the heart.
agree.
I thought of a really fun design where you could have like a castle with like a moat and stuff around it, and on the outside of that moat, you put all the hearts around the outside.
Yes.
That if anyone tries to come in at night time, there are like a bunch of them attacking them at once.
Yes. You have new guards.
It's like
Snow
it's like, that'd be
Golem's
a
got
way
an
to use
upgrade.
them. Oh god. Do you think snow golems would attack them?
Probably. They attack regular mobs, don't they? Do they do that still?
Yeah, like enemy mobs and stuff. Have like,
Yeah.
would they consider the creaking themselves like a mob, or like only the heart?
That is a good question. I would say actually probably the mob.
Yeah, I'd imagine. They're such a strange mob. I like that they're doing something different though. Like that's probably.
No,
the
I
main
see
thing.
it and I'm just like, that's just a Vortigon from Half-Life.
Oh my god, it is! How did I not even think about that?
I thought
completely
about it
forgot that.
immediately.
They're basically weeping angels as well.
Pretty much.
You
There's a
look
red
away
light,
and
green
they'll start
light.
coming after you. You look at them and they stand still.
Oh, that's gonna be my new nickname for them. I call them traffic cones. Traffic cones, traffic lights.
As I say, traffic lights. Yeah, they're traffic lights. Oh golly.
They got
Hey,
three
imagine,
eyes too.
Oh. Yeah, they do. Oh, that'd be great if like when they
Did you imagine
they, like,
one has
stopped,
red and green?
The eyes went red,
Oh,
and then when they started get green.
that's so funny.
Oh my gosh, the traffic lights.
Great.
They remind me of one of my YouTubers said like, oh, everyone's talking about them being like the Weeping Angels, and then he like put out another example that came out before the Weeping Angels. I can't remember what it was now. Oh, what was it? A Boost from Mario.
Oh yeah.
I forgot Boost from Mario did the same thing. Oh my God.
Yeah, I forgot about that too.
It's funny though, yeah. The creaking, I quite like them overall. I think they're funny. Like, I'm never going to battle one. I play them peaceful for a reason. Like, I'm simply going to go there, get some nice wood and leave, because that's all that's going to be there for me at the moment.
Yeah, like, there's nothing in it.
Yet.
You know? Yeah, yet. Unless they do.
Black flowers, please. Add black flowers.
Please, yes. It doesn't even necessarily have to be a flower. It can just be like a dead shrub if you want.
Yeah,
Like...
something that I can make black dye out of, because again, my poor squid population don't like me.
Yeah.
I like making lots of black roads. They're not very happy when I have to come look for some dye.
Oh yeah, also some new carpet. Moss.
Yeah, the moss carpet. I like that I do like that it like spreads the vines up the walls. That's a neat.
Yeah, I
neat
like
feature.
that. But
I like that you
your
can basically make like a goth house if you wanted to.
Yeah. You're really good. Having your whole floor just looks like dirt.
I think there are people who use like normal moss as like their floor and stuff.
Oh, probably.
Oh golly. And I think another thing they can do to the Power Garden to make it a little bit more exciting is, like, I understand the whole point that at daytime it's quiet and there's nothing there, and then at nighttime they come out. Have something different happen at daytime.
Have like a... People in the comments were saying temples, but I think it needs something different from that again.
Yeah, I'm not sure about it. I don't think it really needs it. Unless it's a giant tree.
Oh yeah!
That you
Let
can
me
go
climb
inside.
the giant tree.
Like a giant tree that you can like go inside, and it's like a little dungeon type. Oh, that's actually that'd be pretty neat.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm describing the Deku tree, yes. However,
No. You didn't say Koroks.
Add some I mean, the Koroks and the creaking. I mean,
Well, Koroks aren't evil though.
it's true. The Dekus. Oh golly. Yeah, oh, that'd be neat. And then like you can have like spider spawners inside the big tree as well. Oh, okay, yeah. I like this idea. Oh golly. Yeah, that'd be pretty neat.
Someone said having white pumpkins.
Oh, that'd be neat as well. I do like that idea. Yeah, well, why not simply have the Power Garden be like a place where like all the life has been drained out of whatever's inside it?
Yeah.
Like put a bunch of different things in there. Say you plant like carrots in there and they become like drained carrots or something, and they only do like half of the amount they would do normally or something. That'd be neat.
Oh, they can put their poisonous potatoes in there.
Put poisonous potatoes in there and they become normal potatoes.
I'm forever trying to find a reason for these poisonous potatoes.
They don't have they specifically I believe in the handbook they specifically state that they don't want a reason for it.
Okay.
Oh golly. Oh, it's funny. Yeah, the Power Garden though. I think it's a good premise.
Yeah, it's just like it needs more.
Yeah, it needs a little bit more, and they could literally make the trees weeping willows. Why not? Make them weeping willows.
I don't think anyone would mind.
They might look a little bit similar to the mangrove trees. However, the mangrove trees don't have like tree trunks.
Yeah.
Like proper tree trunks, at least. These ones would. Originally, because there was a lot of leaks and stuff coming out, and Minecraft ended up putting out their own version of a leak beforehand, sort of showing off the piece of wood as well.
Yeah.
Therefore, I knew there was white wood coming, and my first thought was gum trees. They're white.
Make an Australian biome.
Why not?
That is amazing.
I mean, I know this is Savannah, but that's more African. We don't really have savannas in Australia.
They'd have to add koalas.
Make them drop on people.
Yes.
Oh, they wouldn't do that.
Mojang's
Mojang's like super like,
That's
oh,
extremely
you can't
funny.
have animals doing anything bad or anything these days.
What? You can literally attack a wolf.
I know. However, like they won't. Yeah, because that's an old feature. However, like they won't add sharks specifically because they don't want people hurting them.
Oh, but squids are fine.
They're an old feature. They'll pre this new Mojang that does all this sort of thing.
Okay.
Therefore, yeah, usually if they have like a mob that's, I mean, to be fair, the camels do like spit at you and stuff,
Yeah.
and the llamas.
Llamas.
And the goats knock you off. May as well have the
Yeah,
bears
exactly. Just have yeah.
Feed the stereotype to everyone. Even though they don't actually do that really. No, what they need is
So
magpies. They can be the bad.
Yes.
Oh,
They're
then
the
they can have
daytime
kookaburras
phantoms.
and have them be ambient noises and stuff. Oh, that'd
Yes.
be neat. The
They
daytime
finally used the
phantom. Oh my gosh, that's perfect.
You finally actually use kookaburra noises for something that makes sense.
If they need any, I can record some. They like sitting on my balcony.
Yeah, we love them here.
Oh my god. And then scrub turkeys as well. And scrub turkeys, of course. Kangaroos.
I'd love a
Wombats.
turkey.
Imagine going to this like little tiny like Australian biome or something. Or what
It's
would they
just
even
like that
call
in
it?
the biome.
Yeah, there's like all these Australian animals. What would they even call the Australian biome?
They call it the land down under.
The down under biome. The down under biome.
Yeah, they make sure it's like down spelt with like 2 W's and an H.
They got to make sure as well to put every like one of those biomes right next to a beach.
Yes. And that beach has to have coral in the water.
Yeah, has to have coral and stingrays and great whites. And blue bottles.
Nah, I want little
Typical
cookie
day.
cutters.
Typical day in Australia.
You know, that's when they start adding snakes and spiders too.
Yeah, that's nice. Oh, imagine you get like dry bushes in the Australian biome,
Yes.
and then like
They just put more
you walk up
shrubs
to
in.
it, and there's like a 1 in 10 like chance for a snake to come out, and then like 5 in 10 chance for a blue tongue to come out and hiss at you.
Yes.
And they both make the same noises until one of them comes
Oh.
out, and you see which one it is.
Yeah. It'd be my favorite biome.
And then whenever you find water, all you have is like water dragons skimming across the top.
I was gonna say you also walk in there to have a chance of a snake coming out, but yeah, water dragons work too.
Yeah, and with the
Crocodiles.
koalas falling on top of you, sometimes it'll be a green tree snake, because why not? This is
And the
Australia,
corn
may as
frog
well.
too.
Oh, imagine they did like a spider variant. It's a giant redback.
They give you the wither effect instead of poison.
Yeah. They have like a giant redback that's around the same size as the cave spiders, and then bigger
Yeah,
than any other
exactly.
spider in the game. They have like a giant what's it called?
Huntsman.
Yeah, huntsman.
It's just chilling on their wall in a cave or
Massive
something.
huntsman. Although the funny thing is, if they
Yeah,
make that
huntsman.
huntsman like attack you, that would be inaccurate.
That would be
Huntsmans are nice.
completely inaccurate.
Huntsmen are nice spiders.
They barely even attack, let alone do anything.
Yeah, I think I've only ever seen a huntsman attack in self-defense, and even that, it basically ran
It
away.
doesn't do anything to a human. Like,
Yeah, it can't.
we keep them around for the
I like that
size.
they're like. I like that the world has given these massive spiders like the ability to exist. However, they're the weak ones.
They give them like. See, the thing is though, everyone else seems to be like completely terrified of them. I'm like, no, we keep them around as friends.
Yeah, they're good. They eat all our flies and mozzies for us.
Exactly. We love those guys.
It's like they'll be fine. I mean,
That's
I don't
just
like them in
George.
the house because they can get into things. However, like
Yeah.
when they're outside sitting on the wall or something, they'll be like, "Hey, Huntsman, bye, Huntsman."
What's
What
up,
you be?
Peter? Like, new
Oh
pet.
golly. I wonder if people actually do keep them as pets.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh golly. The funny thing is, with Minecraft as well now, how they won't let you tame some animals that are tameable, like in real life,
Yeah.
and all that sort of thing. Imagine them adding snakes and letting that one be tameable of all.
Oh my. You just have like a little corn snake. It's tameable.
It was a little slither.
Oh.
Oh, one of my friends, what did they used to call them? Oh, something
I
noodles.
don't know. Danger noodles.
Danger, that's them, danger noodles.
That's what I call them too.
Little danger noodles. Oh god, I feel like that adds snakes to Education Edition before I add to anything else.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you know you can turn Education Edition features on in Bedrock, which means we could probably get
Can you
balloons in my
really?
world if we wanted to.
Wow.
And the balloons
more you know.
have helium, and you can put them on mobs, and the mobs go floating. Bye, mobs.
What, with only one balloon? Because that's not accurate either.
I think it depends on the size of the mob.
Oh, okay.
I think the biggest thing you can put it on is an iron golem, and it doesn't move. I think
Yeah, yeah. There we go. I was gonna say that's
the
not
iron golem
accurate,
can be
that's-
the flag carrier. Anyway, we better move on from
Back onto
Minecraft,
the
otherwise we're never
actual
going to get to the
topic.
rest of we have to talk about...
Pale Garden, good. Just needs more.
Creakers look
And
fun. The
Will
creakings.
forever
sorry, what are
call
they
the
called?
creakings floorboards.
Creaking floorboards. The only other thing as well, when you break the hearts, you don't get XP or anything.
Yeah, there's
Interesting.
just nothing in them.
Anyway, Sonic stuff,
Yeah, moving on.
which came out like right after we finished last week's podcast.
As it
Because
always
of course
does.
it does. Every time it does. Yeah, they did a Sonic, whatever it's called, Central, which is their monthly thing. Well, not really
Yep.
monthly. Their long Nintendo Direct like thing
They
that
get it
everyone
their
does these
little,
days.
yeah.
And they
little showcase
released a
thing.
bunch of information. The
They
Sonic
did.
Rumble customization stuff. I don't know. Sonic Rumble actually kind of looks fun. Not even gonna lie.
Someone was talking about how ridiculous it looks to watch Eggman do a front flip.
Yeah.
I wholeheartedly agree.
I literally I skipped right into the trailer at the point that he's doing that. Oh, I couldn't even. Yeah, no, I actually really like the look of Sonic Rumble. I wish it was coming out on Switch.
I
though.
just like that they look really small.
They're like chibi ones.
And why does any time Shadow made small, he always looks so derpy?
That's why I really want Sega to make an official rendition of Classic Shadow.
Please.
To see what it would look like,
Anytime
I think
they
it'd be
try to
hilarious.
smollen him, it looks so odd. It's like, why are you built like that?
The funny thing with this game, every single time they show it off, they show off some of the phone version part of it, and it runs
Yeah.
horribly.
Yeah.
Every time. It's like, that's not how you sell a game, guys.
No, it is to Sega.
Oh, golly. However, yeah, I wish this game was coming out on Switch, though. This would be a perfect Switch
Yeah.
game, I think.
This looks like Sonic 4, guys.
What do you mean?
Exactly
Oh,
that.
Sonic 4, guys. I thought you said
Yeah.
Sonic 4. I'm like,
Oh.
does it? Yeah, it is. That's basically what it is, I feel. It's Sonic 4 Guys. I'm curious to
It
see if it has
honestly
the
looks-
staying power, though, because a lot of other games tried to copy Fall Guys, Kirby's thing that I can't
See,
remember what it's
here's
called.
the thing, though. I had never had any interest whatsoever in Fall Guys. But this looks
I like
interesting.
Fall Guys. I like Fall Guys. Is it because Shadow's in there and he looks funny?
It's just because of what it is, I guess. They
There's a
all look
part-
kind of funny.
There's a part where they're being
Even SBO
chased
looks a
by
little
a
bit
giant. What are the fish called out of Sonic again? My gosh, why is my brain not working?
Yes, the Robo Cheep Cheeps.
Robo
I
Cheep
can't
Cheeps.
remember what they're called either.
And it kind of reminds me of like being chased by a Chomp Chomp. Out of
Yeah.
Mario. It was like,
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh golly. I like
Piranhas.
oh yeah, there's like team modes, survival mode, and all that sort of thing. I don't know. It's basically it's Fall Guys Sonic. It's all it is.
Yeah.
Basically, and you can play with friends.
thought
I guess
that
if it's going to
was
be on
normal.
mobile, it means we can all play it. I guess like,
Yeah, that's true.
and it's going to be on PC. Again, though, I think it would have been nice to have it on Switch at the very least.
It is what it is, though.
Coming this winter. We've only gotten out of winter right now.
What is winter? Summer?
Yeah, summer for us.
Yeah. I was like, what?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
In the Sonic Central as well, they talked about the DC stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Like a day, it was like a day after we recorded, a day before we put out the podcast. They talked about all the DC stuff that we were talking about in the podcast. Yeah, there's going to be like a crossover comics next year.
That's what it is. So we will find out who everyone is.
And Sonic, they're really saying Sonic as Flash.
Oh. So we were right.
I mean, that one makes a lot of sense, to be fair.
Yeah.
Oh, golly. Anyway, yeah, they showed that you can get Shadow's costume in Monkey Ball. There's some new Lego sets coming out for Shadow stuff. Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, and then the Sonic Cross Shadow Generation story trailer. Gosh,
Yes.
I shouldn't have watched this trailer. There's a lot of spoilers in this trailer.
Why not? Oh. That's what you mean.
I did watch the trailer though, and
I
it
did
has
too.
as well convinced me that I want to play this off the. I was gonna do this as a let's play,
Yeah.
but now I want to play it by myself and then talk about it separately. Because it's
I
a lot
think that
bigger than I
might be
thought it was
better
going to be.
anyway. Yeah. In this case.
Like for this sort of game, like if it's like a big game that I really want to play, a lot of the time I won't play it on the channel because
You'll just do it yourself, yeah.
I want to play it myself, and because the channel gives me an excuse to play the games I'll never get around to.
That is true.
But this is a game I would be playing.
I feel like
anyway.
we have the complete opposite issues. Like, you're like, I'll play the games that I never got around to on the channel. I'm like, I'll play the games, all of them on the channel, because I'll just never finish them otherwise.
Yeah, it's fair. I can't leave games without finishing them. I think that's one of my big things. Oh
That's
god.
fair.
How about yeah? They showed off. I think it's Skytroop as well. I remember
Yeah.
like 6 podcasts ago or something. I was like, a big rate of Skytroop was in
Oh,
it.
yeah,
And
I
was-
remember that, yeah.
And I was like, and it's here, and I'm really happy now.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot it was
This is what I
Generations
needed.
for a
'Cause
second.
I was expecting them to only do like 1 level per game.
Oh, yeah.
However, it looks like, yeah, there's going to be more. And Chaos Island's going to be in there from Frontiers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Shadow wasn't in Frontiers. I noticed as well a lot of Shadow's attacks and things like that when they've showed it off. This is like the Shadow part of this game is directly ripped from Sonic Frontiers. Like it's built off Sonic Frontiers.
Yeah, I think that's really weird.
You can see,
honestly.
like you can see it when he's attacking things. I'm like, yeah, this is
can
what
see it,
exactly what
yeah.
happens. This is how the moves work in. Like you can even do like the speedy move thing that Sonic does in Frontiers.
Yeah.
Oh golly. Oh yeah, and there's
So-
like a part in Forces as well, which is neat. And there's a lot of bosses. Yeah, this is
I,
gonna be a
um,
lot bigger. It looks like this is gonna be bigger than what Generations was even.
So when I
In a way.
watched this, I forgot that it was Generations. And I
Yeah.
saw the time eater. And I was like, what?
Yeah,
I was like, oh, wait a
that's what it's
minute.
like. This shadow stuff is completely overshadowing. There's literally no other word for it.
Wow.
It's just shadow stuff is literally completely overshadowing Generations like main, which is
Was that
hilarious.
intended?
It half and half. I knew it was
Okay.
coming. Have like there's literally no other way to say it. Is there?
Yeah, that's a fair point, actually. But yeah, I just saw the
Oh.
time reader and I was like, oh. And then I realized that I was watching. I was like, oh no, that's Generations. I
Yeah.
forgot about
Well,
that.
it's pretty safe to assume that the time meter has a lot to do with
Oh,
Shadow
yeah.
going through his past events.
I just saw it and I was like, fully like, no, this is a Shadow game. And then I was like, what? Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's because like literally, it's like using Frontiers' engine tacked onto Generations
really weird.
somehow. It's like it's such a strange being. Oh, I like it. It looks great, to be honest.
Yeah.
Very excited. I am though worried. I think I've talked about this before. I am worried about the idea of his combat slowing down, like the speed.
I think it'll work. I think,
Yeah,
I think it'll work.
Because like the reason I feel it works a lot in Frontiers is because it's not very linear Frontiers when you're doing the
Frontiers
combat.
is different, yeah.
Yeah, like you're running around actively going into combat situations. In this game, it's going to be like you're going along a straight line, and then you're going to end up in combat.
What it looks like to me is that they've slowed down the levels anyway. To fit for it. So I don't think it'll
I think
affect
it looks
a
like they
whole
sort of
lot.
have it. It looks more like if you want to be super duper fast, you go play normal Generations. If you want to play like this, I guess altered version, you sort of play this one. Fine with me.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
Oh god. Anyway, yeah though, looking great again. Excited.
Yeah.
Coming out this month.
I think everyone is.
Oh golly. And then they showed off the
Maria.
Sonic Cross Shadow Generations Dark Beginnings Part 1 Maria. Gosh. And now I understand why I was confused when they first showed like a Merle or Gamerl or whatever Merle it is, the robot, in the teaser. It's because this is not real. None of it is real.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to know, do you think it's the Time Eater or Black Doom or both that's doing this?
All of the above.
Yeah, I think that's the case.
100% all of the above.
Yeah. I didn't know you could see the aurora from space.
Yes, you can.
Oh, there you go. Fun
You
fact.
can see it
Fun
mostly
fact
from
of the
space,
day.
actually. Maria is
Oh,
correct.
golly. I like the idea that we can do like a mini review of each of the 3 episodes as they come out each week now.
Yeah.
This week's one, well, last week's one technically, is Maria. It shows him on the Ark 50 years prior, and he has like hallucinations of different things. And there's a robot.
It shows him
and
on the
then
Ark
he's standing
being
on the
old.
hill from Shadow the Hedgehog at the end, I think. And he's looking at the moon, and the moon is half destroyed, and it makes me happy.
I know. Thought the same thing. I was like, the moon.
The moon's broken. I mean, I'm not happy that the moon is broken. I'm happy that the consistency exists.
They kept a broken moon.
Oh, yeah. As soon as I saw that, I'm like,
Also,
this is amazing.
Okay, I have a question.
Hmm.
Was Shadow, with his abilities and stuff, was he always orange?
Yeah.
Okay. For some reason I thought he was red in some of them.
It's like a reddy orange in some of them.
Yeah. Might just be a little
He's
bit
always been
more...
orange. What frustrates me, I don't know if you saw it, he has electricity powers.
Yeah, I saw that. That's why I was asking. Yeah, I
Oh,
guess
God.
sometimes they just change the colors a little bit, and sometimes it just looks more red.
Yeah. I think orange fits him better.
No, I agree. I just thought about it. I was like, has it always been that orange? Yeah.
Well, as well, that's the other thing. The Ark's in the sky. I can't remember if the Ark got destroyed.
Yeah.
I think it may have in Shadow, like in the Shadow game.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he threw it at Black Doom.
No.
I think. But it's here in the sky. And he's like, I need answers. This feels really familiar.
He just goes into the Ark instead. In space.
This is
That's how he gets his
basically what
answers
happened.
this time.
This is like a retelling almost of like Shadow the Hedgehog, like his game.
Yeah.
Oh golly. Yeah. Otherwise, though, there wasn't actually that much shown in this first one.
Also, can I just say, I appreciate the animation quality.
The animation's amazing. Not even...
Yeah.
I like how he sometimes when he skates, he like reaches forward.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's how you skate.
I mean, like, with like his hands open though. Like,
Oh, that's what you mean. I mean, you can do that while you skate too.
I mean, he can. Who does that?
Well, okay. I don't skate regularly, but I have ice skated.
Yeah.
And you do use your hands to some degree.
I have indeed ice skated as well.
Like...
Fun fact. Oh, golly. Anyway, yeah. Otherwise, though, yeah, the animation quality is amazing. I think what this episode tells us the most, because there really wasn't that much from what we'd already seen in the teaser.
Yeah.
And, like, I think it's sort of what it tells us is, like, it sets up some sort of, like, mental episode that he has again.
That's normal. If it's amnesia, though, I'm gonna just cry.
Imagine.
I mean, like, not again.
It doesn't at least appear to be amnesia because he's sitting there going, "This is too soon. This isn't how it's meant to work."
Yeah,
All that sort of
exactly.
thing.
He's sort of figured out that it's not correct.
This isn't right. This sort of reminds me of what was meant to happen in Sonic Forces in episode Shadow.
Yeah.
Where Infinite was like messing with his mind and making things happen that weren't meant to be happening. However, it was all apparently off screen while you were running off through the stages.
Yes, of course.
This is what it sort of reminds you of, and I'm curious to see if it's like he's actually being sent through time, or if it's like linked to how he's thinking or whatnot. A lot of seems to be thinking like linked to how he's thinking.
Yeah, I imagine it would be, which I think is where the Black Doom part of it comes in.
Yeah. What gets me, he goes on a spiel about, because he's the ultimate life form, he should be like the cure for a manner of things and all that
Curable for
sort of thing.
everything.
In what way?
I've always asked that question. I'm like, what are you supposed to do? Do you have magic healing hands?
what is Shadow meant to be able to do that helps you cure things?
I'm confused. There's a question I've always wondered the entire time I've known what Shadow even is. I'm like, how?
In what way do you cure things?
Why would you... when you just like create like a vial, why would you create a whole hedgehog?
Yeah, exactly. Like, here's a big black and red hedgehog. He's going to help cure you one day.
Yeah, exactly. He's just your bestie now, okay? Take him.
My previous massive lizard didn't help as much.
Don't worry about the lizard, he's okay.
He's down in the depths of the ark somewhere, he's fine.
Don't ask him, yeah? We just let him live here, that's Jerry.
Yeah. Oh, it's always confused me. I don't understand how this talking animal thing can help.
Yes, the cure of all cures, talking hedgehog.
Oh golly. Oh.
With skates.
Yeah. Apart from that, well, let's do a little rating each week for the Dark Beginnings thing. What will you give it out of 10?
Oh, we're going out of 10? Okay.
Oh, we can go to 5 if you want.
I was gonna ask what rating it was.
Okay.
I want to say like a 7.5.
7. Okay.
It's a bit of an odd one.
Down. 7.
Because
it's more of a setup, I think, for the rest of the mini
it's
episodes.
a setup. I think the main thing that caught me was actually the animation and not actually what was going on half the time.
I want a whole
that's also
cartoon
just
in that style.
I knew what
I'm
story
going to
was.
give it a 7.33.
Okay. Is that the 4th Chaos Emerald, by the way?
Oh, probably.
Is the 4th one yellow?
Green, I believe.
Must not be that. I wish it was green.
For the sake of the meme.
Yeah.
Oh, golly.
Nah, he has a yellow one. Never mind. Oh. That would have absolutely brought it up to 8.
the reference.
Yeah.
The only thing with the animation that does get me a little bit is the human faces.
Yeah, they look a little bit.
A little bit uncanny, I think is probably the best way to put it.
I was trying to figure out what it looks like. Because I've definitely seen
Shana
that type of
faces.
style before. But I don't know what it is. It's the eyes. They're too far apart.
The Shana faces.
It is. It's the Shauna faces. They got like the tiny, almost no nose and eyes
very
are too
deep
far
inside
apart.
joke.
Yeah.
Should we explain? Oh, we'll explain it. There's an anime called how do you say it? Shakugan no Shana, and their faces look funny.
It's
sometimes.
old. Okay, it
It's
gets a
old.
pass
It's
for
only
being
like 2000.
old.
It's not old.
That's old in anime terms.
I guess it's like 20 years old. I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
2004
anime,
doesn't
that's
feel
an
like 20
ancient.
years ago. To be fair.
Yeah, but for anime, that's ancient, okay? That's an
I was
elder
alive during 2004. Like,
and
that makes it not feel old. It makes me feel old if I think about it being old.
okay.
Anyway. Is that everything we're going to cover today?
I think so.
There was another little thing where they did a trailer for the journal that comes with the pre-order bonus for
Oh, okay.
Frost Shadow Generations, and like the journal's themed in like a 90s CRT style.
Oh.
I don't know. It's kind of neat. I like it when they do things like that. Yeah. I guess. Is there anything else before we get to the poll stuff?
I don't think so.
That's alright. Okay. How did our poll go for last week?
We got 2 people saying that
Two
the
people.
Switch 2 should aim for 4K
Yeah.
TV resolution.
I mean, that is the logical one.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're so
Anything
excited about
on-
that.
The flimblem.
You were like, oh, 2 people.
Two people.
Let me get to the...
Let's hear you do.
Fire
Okay, while you're doing that, our poll for this week will be
Something.
if they added an Australian biome to Minecraft, what animal?
Yes. Okay. Where am I up to? Where am I
I don't
up to? Okay. The last round of the first... What? The last group of the first round.
The last of the first, yep.
Yeah, yep. Yeah. Did I say... Oh, I did say that one, never mind. Because it was the person... Yeah. Never mind. Moving on to the next one.
Oh, okay, that's the okay, we need to go to the first of the last, first, last list. Yeah,
Yes.
got it.
The first or the second. We got the lady from Awakening that's also in Fates is winning.
Oh, okay.
And Leo's kid is also winning. Forest.
Tomato Kid.
Forest.
Forest!
We got
Okay.
the next one. Wayne is winning. Yes.
Okay. Elaine.
He's the best one out of them. Second is a person named Nah.
No.
They have a whole joke
There's
about it. in
really a
Awakening.
person named Nah?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, literally NAH.
Oh, that's great.
There is a whole joke about it.
Okay.
It's an Awakening kid. It's a dragon kid.
Okay.
The next one is Morgan. Morgan is
Morgan.
winning.
That,
The
is
male
that-
one.
Is that Robin's
Yes.
kid? Yes, I remembered.
Robbins. And then the second for that is Selkie, the fox kitsune one I was talking about from Fates.
Okay.
And the last one we have is... Okay, the person who's winning is Valoria. I don't know if I remember explaining her to you. She was the other one.
Possibly.
It's like the kitsunes in Fates, but they're like a wolf instead.
Yes.
Yeah, she's winning.
Okay.
And in second is is the Kale Dory person.
The Kale Dory.
I definitely explained her to you. Just because of that name.
Yeah, I think you did, yeah.
And Connor's losing.
Okay.
No. That's Corin's kid. You cannot you cannot hate the Connors. They're just beans.
Okay.
But that's what we're up to.
That's what we're up to, okay. I guess one more thing to state before we end the podcast. The podcast will now be on Fridays instead of Thursdays.
Oh, that's what we're stating, okay. It's like, what are you talking about? What piece of information am I missing?
Yeah, the podcast will be on Fridays instead of Thursdays. We think it'll work better then, and it works out our week a little better, I think, as well.
Got to move
The only
things
problem
around
with it
for
is
different
there'll be
videos.
a little bit more time in between us recording it and putting it out. However, that'll work both ways. It'll either be bad in some situations, or in some situations it'll be good because we can quickly put something into the podcast if we need to.
Yeah.
That sort of stuff. Anyway, yeah. Other than that, though, I hope everybody enjoyed this episode of the podcast. Thank you for listening, and we shall be back in the next one. Cheers, everyone.
Goodbye.